Welcome to Pink Caddy Garage. On today's episode, we're going to show you how to lubricate a sunroof. Let's go.
First order of business is to get in here and get everything as clean as you can without introducing any new dirt and contaminants. So you're going to want to get a cloth, lint-free cloth, preferably, and just wipe everything out, go all the way around the perimeter as far as you can get in. So the tools I'm going to use to clean this out is my broken trim tool, which apparently I still found a use for, and a 90-degree pick. And then we're just going to get an old t-shirt, which is fine, cotton, but then for cleaning the track, you're going to want to use a lint-free cloth over your pick. And then you're going to want to just go over here to these tracks and wipe every surface that you can as thoroughly as you can, and go back as far as you can till your tool hits some resistance. So you're going to want to do that on all the surfaces of this aluminum where the rollers are contacting it. So that is about the most grease I was able to get out of the entire track of this sunroof. And let's go over here and I'll show you and get this cleaned off. So where it's supposed to be lubricated is in this track here, both sides. So there's an upper track and then there's a lower track. So you don't want a massive amount of grease in there, but you certainly want more than what we just saw. So we're going to get some grease in here. Everything looks pretty well cleaned up now. You want to keep the dirt and dust out because that's going to eventually end up in your mechanism and it's going to slow things down and put too much of a load on your motor. And these black plastic pieces right here are also going to need a little bit of lubrication on them too, because that is part of your tilting mechanism toward the back. So you've got one of those here and one of these on this side as well. So let's get some grease. For your actual lubricant, Mercedes makes a specific sunroof grease, but if you don't want to go to the dealership to buy that, a good alternative is this Mobil 1 synthetic grease.
Ooh, red.
You're just going to want to get some on your finger. You should probably wear gloves if you're doing this. Too late for me. I basically grew up doing it this way. And just get a light coating. You don't want a massive amount of grease in there, but you want to kind of coat all the surfaces of that track as far back as you can reach. So at the beginnings of these tracks is where you're going to want some grease, and then we'll let the sunroof mechanism, as it closes, it'll go in and bring the grease to the end. Just be sure you get plenty here at the beginning of the track. Lube our tilt mechanism. You can see where there's a little bit of grease right here. You just want to add a little bit extra lubrication there. And then down below, there is another black plastic runner like we saw up front. And you're going to want to use either a Q-tip, or I'm going to use the end of this 90-degree pick and get some fresh grease in there. Do that to both sides. Once you get that done, go ahead and cycle the sunroof open and close 2 or 3 times just to get that grease evenly distributed. And then we're going to go back in and take a look. As a final step, you're going to want to just wipe down one more time on your runners. Leave a little light film of grease, not any big blobs. They serve no purpose, and they do serve to catch dirt and other contaminants. You just want a little bit of lubricant on there.
Well, it looks really good, Dad.
And that should do it. Take care of this about once a year and you'll be fine. Thanks for watching.